I'm here today at Young Israel of Hollywood Fort Lauderdale in Miami, headed by the wonderful Rabbi Yosef Weinstock. Rabbi Weinstock is a true mensch, an incredible individual, and I want to thank Rabbi Weinstock for inviting me to give the Transformative Daf today.
Good morning. We have the unique opportunity to hear a few words from Rabbi Daniel Friedman to introduce us and to share a lesson from his very exciting project.
Thank you so much, Rabbi Weinstock, and Bereshus Rabbi Weinstock, Bereshus Rabbi Davis. Such an honor to be here. So I'm going to take a piece from yesterday. I know that many of you would have learned yesterday's Gemara, lav dafka today's Gemara. So let's look at yesterday and see how it might apply to our lives. Ma'aseh b'isha achas, it was a story with one woman, Shabbos lifnei Rabbi Shmuel, who came before Rabbi Shmuel, v'amar lo, and said to him, Rebbe, begazar aktiv batara, I wove this garment, I was in a pure state. However, v'leihaya b'libi l'shamrai batara, I didn't have in mind that I should keep it, I should watch it, I should guard it in a pure state, and I need to know, is it considered pure? I was pure when I did it. Then Rabbi Shmuel asked her a number of questions. He examined her. Amar loi, she said to him, Rebbe, nida mashka imi bechevel. As I was doing it, come to think of it, someone who was a nida, a woman who was during that period of the month, she actually drew the rope with me as I was weaving. Rabbi Shmuel responded, Kama gedolim divrei chachamim. How great are the words of our sages, Shahayu Omrim, for they would say, Belibai l'shamroi tahar, if you have it in your heart to guard it, then it is pure. And Belibai l'shamroi tamei. If you don't have it in your heart, if you don't keep it in mind to guard it, it is impure. Now, many of us would read this piece of Gemara and they would say, okay, so this has to do with Tumah and Tara back in the day. But think about what Rabbi Shmuel points out to everyone. He says, this is the key principle in life. This is what our sages said. B'libo l'shamar tahar and b'libo l'shamar tamei. If you keep things in your heart, if you constantly keep in mind to stay pure, that's how you stay pure. If you don't constantly pay attention, then you allow impurities to enter. And think about how we are in the 21st century. Impurities all around us. Impurities at every step, everywhere we look, at the click of a mouse. If you constantly bear in mind that you need to be pure, then you will remain pure. That means being vigilant. It means not just letting things go by and say, well, if it happens, whatever happens. No. Vigilance, attentiveness, focus on being pure. I want to share with you very quickly. I'm in town together with Rabbi Weinstock. We're in Boca for the Yachai Kala for Yeshiva University. And yesterday, Rabbi Menachem Penna, Dean of REITs, he shared with us a vart from Rabbi Cheskel Levenstein about davening. He says, what's the avoda of davening? What is, I hope you weren't going to use this as Shabbos, Rabbi Weinstock. He says, what's the mitzvah of davening? To be focused. To focus on each word. We think that davening is, well, you daven, you do the mitzvah, and if you focus, it's a bonus. No, he says, that's the avoda, that's the struggle. Every time you struggle with thinking, paying attention to a word, l'shamrai, then you have fulfilled the mitzvah. Anytime you just let things just go by, you haven't fulfilled the mitzvah of davening. The libo l'shamroi, pay attention to guard it, and you will have tara throughout your life, purity in every aspect of your life. Thank you all.